Michael Todd's Monster Factory pay-per-view is over now, and here are the results and my review of the event. So starting with the audio quality, which is most important, sometimes even more important than the video. I keep saying this. So the audio quality was okay, I would say around 6 or 7 out of 10, same with the video quality. So why 6 or 7 out of 10? It was good during the post-match interviews and when the crowd was silent, but once they started shouting, it was very unpleasant and difficult to hear what the commentators were saying. So audio should have been better. Video was in 1080p, but it could and should have been better as well. So around 6 to 7 in both departments. Video was not lagging at all. Stream was perfect, so this was a really good thing. So starting with the matches. Match number 1, BJ Fokakis versus Don Underwood. Round 1, Don Underwood was able to put BJ in a hook and beat him comfortably from there. And I think we also heard the traditional woo gets some from Don Underwood. So going into round 2, BJ clearly knew that hook is not going to work against Don Underwood. So he adjusted with the top roll and it worked for him. He won that round with a top roll. Round 3, he won with a top roll once again, this time outside of straps. After his 3-1 loss to BJ Fokakis, Don Underwood said that it is really difficult for him to catch up with these young guns now. And he's a really nice guy, so it was really difficult for him to bring the evil side out of him. So match number 2, Pauline versus Ron Bath. This was an amazing match, and Pauline is the nicest guy off table. Nicest arm wrestler out there, but he's not so nice if you are trying to set up against him. Round 1, we clearly saw that Shoulders was not scared and he was totally trying to climb out of Ron Bath's hand like he always does in the setup. So lucky that Ron was complaining somewhat and he was still able to put Pauline in a hook in round 1 and beat him from there. So Ron was slightly separated like this, but he knew that Paul will tire out first because he is in an offensive position. So Pauline gave that round to Ron Bath. And round 2, Pauline knew that top roll may not work against Ron Bath. So he adjusted and he went for the hook straight away. Round 1, he lost in a hook. It was also in a hook, but because he was forced in a hook, he was attempting to top roll and he was forced. So he was in a compromised position, so to speak. But this time he went for a hook, so his position was good. So he was able to bring Ron back and beat him from there. Again, shoulders, not squared. We are going to talk about the referee and the rules, how they were followed in a bit towards the end of this video. So please keep watching. Round 3, again the same story, inside the hook. Pauline was getting comfortable towards the end of this match, and in a similar way, he defeated Ron Bath 3-1 to win this match. All 3 victories in a hook, and last round, round 4 was quite comfortable for Pauline, I would say. So after the match ended, after losing 3-1 to Pauline, Ron Bath during the post-match interview said that he only had one workout before this match with Pauline. So between the East versus West 2, Ron Bath versus Zurab match, and till this match, Ron only had one workout, so that could have worked against him, not in his favor. So talking about the final match, Michael Todd versus Robbie Topie, left-handed super match. Boy, was I wrong in the prediction of this match, and I am happy to be proven wrong, because my strength has always been unbiased reporting and predictions. My predictions have been right because I always present unbiased predictions, but maybe it is a wake-up call for me. I predicted Michael Todd to lose. It could have been biased against Michael Todd. This is what I'm getting it from it right now. So great wake up call for me. I need to be more unbiased in the future. So round 1, Monster Michael Todd with a very quick shoulder press. Robbie was not ready for that at all. 1-0 Monster Michael Todd. Round 2, Robbie caught Michael Todd's press, but it was a foul on Robbie Topie's end and it was not called. It was called a pin after that for Robbie Topie when he brought him back and pinned him. In my opinion, I think in everybody's opinion, it should have been 2-0 for Monster Michael Todd at this point. Again, shoulders were not being squared. We are going to talk about it. So round 3, Michael again with a really good press. This time, Robbie was able to stop it here, but Michael Todd was able to press through. So 2-1 for Monster Michael Todd. Round 4, it was a very quick shoulder press once again, and Robbie did stop it, but his elbow went flying off the back of the pad and he got pinned in the process. So it was a 3-1 victory for Monster Michael Todd, but Michael Todd was humble enough, or he was a good enough sportsman, which was not required. I don't think I should call it a good sportsmanship because he clearly won. he had no reason to give another match to Robbie Topie. He gave another match to Robbie, maybe 3 more matches after that. And towards the end, Robbie started pinning him. But the first rematch, Michael also won that. It was another foul from Robbie. The 7-inch pad was clearly not enough for Robbie Topie to contain Michael Todd's press. Whenever he was catching Michael Todd, his elbow was flying off the back of the pad. Way too much side pressure and maybe forward pressure from Michael Todd because his elbow was going off the back of the pad. So if I'm being honest, it should have been a 3-0 clear win for Michael Todd. Robbie Topie had no clue or no answer to Michael Todd's shoulder press. So in my opinion, it is a 3-0 victory for Michael Todd, but the result says 3-1. And the shoulders. I don't know who the referee was. I don't know his name. But not even once during the whole pay-per-view did he touch athlete's shoulders. And it was clearly not squared. Pauline was like that, completely like carved inside when he was going inside against Ron Bath. Same with Michael Todd. If the referee is on this side and the athlete is arm wrestling right-handed, the shoulders were always like that, absolutely not squared. If the referee is this side and they are arm wrestling left-handed, then the shoulders touched referee's arms. So there was no more space. Otherwise, that referee would have allowed that as well. So my question, if that guy is watching this, were you not aware of the rules that there is a shoulder square rule in arm wrestling, or you just didn't care about it, or the organizers, maybe Michael Todd, told you not to square the shoulders? It has to be one out of these three, or maybe you just forgot. And just to be clear here, in both these matches, I think shoulders square would not have changed the results at all. I think Pauline would have still won that match, and I think Pauline would have still won that match 3-0. It wouldn't have changed the score as well. Same thing with Michael Todd match. Michael would have still won that match 3-1 or 3-0, whatever you want to call it, even if the shoulders were square. So Pradeep, if the results would have been same, even if the scores would have been same also, then why are you complaining? I'm complaining because I have this crazy, I would say, fetish towards strict rules. You guys think that Europeans like strict rules? You have not met me. I absolutely love strict rules and I want all the rules to be followed. No matter if it is a super match or a tournament or anything. Because right now the sport is small. All these athletes are friends. They're hugging each other. They're shaking hands. When the sport gets big, when there is serious money involved, betting involved, maybe even fixing involved, then things are going to get real serious and we may not have enough time to change our habits to follow the rules strictly, and then it is going to cause a great problem for our sport because we need to be adapted to strict rules when the sport gets big, when the real money gets involved. Because you can watch any sport where the real money is involved, the betting part is involved, all of them are following strict rules. So we should also do that. Congratulations to Michael Todd and all of you who supported the pay-per-view. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.